Hey guys, what's up? It's Spartacus here, and I know it's been a while since I've put out a video, but I've been a little busy. But I have learned something, figured out something that I've been trying to figure out in Hearthstone for a while, and I figure I would share that knowledge with you guys. And that is how to play Hunter in Arena. So Hunter is one of those classes I thought that I would just never pick and continue to just ignore in Arena because frankly, it didn't seem right to me. I couldn't quite figure it out. I couldn't get that many wins with it. It just didn't work. Well, I have a goal to get 12 wins with every class in Arena. I'm currently at 7 of the 9 classes. I still haven't gotten Shaman or Druid 12 wins. Kind of unlucky with those two, to be completely honest. I've been uh, I've been pretty far with both them, and I know how to play them. I just gotta get the 12 wins. But the Hunter one was the one that I thought I would just never do. Just never quite get there because the hero power doesn't affect the board, and you know, it just didn't quite work for me. And I know that a lot of other people have trouble with Hunter in Arena. Well, I have figured it out. I got 12 wins the other day. Not only that, but I've basically just been doing all Hunter in Arena, and like my last 5 tries have been 12, 10, 9, 9, and 7, I think, and then, you know, I figured it out. So, basically, I'm going to let you guys know how to play Hunter in Arena. So that's what this video is all about. We're going to do the draft, we're going to walk through what we're looking for, and then we're going to play some games, and probably a fair amount of games, because in this case, this isn't just playing Arena anymore. With Hunter in Arena, it's not Arena. It's basically like, think about Face Hunter and Constructed. That's basically how you have to play Hunter in order to be successful. And you have to draft a deck that works well with that. So, let's get it going. So, for Hunter, there are a bunch of... The thing about Hunter is that there are some really, really powerful cards inherent to the class. It's just that your hero power doesn't affect the board, so... And unlike Warrior, you don't have a lot of weapons to kind of clear the board. So basically, if you keep playing the board control game, you're probably going to fall behind on board. So the way to do it is to draft a really low curve, draft a lot of direct damage, and hit them in the face. And trade only when trading is beneficial to you, like, you know, you have a 4-2 and they have a 5-4, or... For example, you want to protect a valuable creature on your board, so you get rid of another creature that threatens it. There are a lot of nuanced decisions when you play Hunter, so that's something to keep in mind when I'm going to play this. But when drafting the deck, like I said, live direct damage. There are some really powerful cards you're looking for that are inherent to the Hunter class. For the rares, Savannah Highmane is just incredible. It's the best rare in Arena. And then after that, Deadly Shot, Unleash the Hounds, Animal Companion, Quick Shot, Kill Command, Eaglehorn Bow, which is also a rare, Glaivezuka. What's another one that's just fantastic? I think those are really the core cards that you're looking to get. And if you get enough of those, you will have a very successful Hunter deck. So, for this pick right here, again, focusing on direct damage, a lot of the time in most classes I'd pick Goblin Sapper. It's alright, I guess, suppose. But right here, Arcane Golem is a great late game draw. You don't want it early, though. Well, Kill Command. There we go. Also noting, when I say you want to draft a low curve, don't worry about, like, you can still pick Yeti. Yeti is still a great card. You still want 4 drops. So, but Kill Command is just too good. Ah, that was the one I was missing. I knew I was missing one. Freezing Trap. Freezing Trap is so good. Such an incredible tempo card. Unfortunately, we have a tough choice here. These are both really good, so I guess that is fortunate. But is it Freezing Trap or is it Glaivezuka? I think we're going with Glaivezuka right now. Just too good. You can get rid of little creatures that threaten your creatures and buff up one of yours. We need beasts. Beasts are important in a way. Because we're gonna have kill commands and stuff like that. So Scavenging Hyena it is. Also, these two are really crappy. Okay, pretty easy pick here. The best 4 drop in the game, Piloted Shredder. Venture Co is also very good, but Pilot Shredder it is. Great 3-drop, Ogre Brute. Okay, so this is a little bit of a tricky choice. Misdirection can be good. In my 12 win, I actually got, in the final game, I got a guy to try and hit me in the face for 8, and it swung around and hit his face for 8, which basically won me the game. The problem is it doesn't always work. You kind of have to be behind on board for misdirection to work, so that's kind of an issue. Because your goal is not to be behind on board. So if you're behind on board, you're probably losing anyway. Cold Light Oracle isn't actually that bad because we're not going to get a lot of draw, and we plan to have a low curve. So it's nice to get more cards in our hand. So I'm going to pick Cold Light Oracle here. And then, yeah. Okay, either Sludge Belcher or Sunwalker. These are still both really good. They're great at protecting your other creatures. Just very powerful cards. Probably Sunwalker. I like Sunwalker more than Belcher. It kills things. Blackwing Corruptor's awful. We don't expect to have any dragons, really. Maybe one here or there. Tundra Rhino. Pretty poor, usually. Arcane Shot it is. Bomb Laver. Great card. Lost Tall Strider. Pretty easy pick here. These other two are just really bad. Okay, great card here, Ravenhole Assassin. That is threatening 7 damage late in the game. Looks like they're not giving us that early game, that hunter stuff that we want. Boulder Fist Ogre it is then. It's just the best of these 3. Okay, so of these cards, probably Puddle Stomper threatens the most on board early game. It'll give us the most. Clockwork Gnome isn't bad either. They're all not bad. In control decks, I take Loot Hoarder, but I'm going to take Puddle Stomper because I don't care as much about the draw. Annoyatron is decent, but it's not great. Spellbreaker is pretty good. You can get through taunts. Okay, we don't have many beasts, so Houndmaster isn't going to be that great right now. What we really want is Unleash the Hounds. Getting at least one Unleash the Hounds is really important. Web Spinner is also fantastic, though. Okay, this is a card that's really good in Hunter. Usually it's like alright, but Micro Machine, if you can protect it early on, it can just win you games. So Micro Machine it is. Oh my goodness. Wow. So, it's funny to think that I might pick King Mukla here. In any like kind of control-ish arena deck, it's probably KT. Maybe Chromagus. I actually haven't tried Chromagus yet in arena. He's probably pretty good because he can probably stick around. You can get some value out of that draw. This is tough. This isn't easy. King Mukla is such a board presence early. And he's a beast. Am I really going to pick him over? This is tough. I have to say this is untread water for me. See, so let's run this through in our head. Chromagus, he has to stick on the board, and then you have to play a slow game and get value with him over time. I don't like that. Kill the Zod can be great, because if you have a board against their board, and you trade in your board to their board and play KT, you can revive everything, and that can just win you a game. And it can be useful in Hunter, but what I've noticed from the past is usually you won't have a board going into turn 8. You'll have them down to like 10 health or whatnot, and you'll have very few minions left. I think it's King Mukla. I think King Mukla can really help us out in the early game. And it's a beast. Yeah, we're going to go with King Mukla. Okay, Explosive Trap is actually not very good. Because if you're that far behind on board, you probably lost. I mean, I don't have any Unleash the Hounds yet, so it's probably better. But Glaive Zuka, is really the king here. It is such a good card. We have 1 mech, 2 mechs. That's not awful. Little Exorcist, his stats are 2-3 for 3, and Metal Tooth is a 3/3 for 3. Yeah, little extras can get bigger, but I can't count on that. I'm going to take the Leaper. Okay, great card here. Tracking, it can help you draw into your direct damage late in the game. That's also good early. We're going to go with tracking. Worgen or Mech Warper here. Radiator wouldn't be bad if we had Unleash. We have a couple mechs. Mech Warper might not be bad. Thing is, on turn 1, you kind of want to turn 1, and Worgen Infiltrator is just so powerful. I'm going to take Worgen Infiltrator. Another Glaive Zuko, wow. Or Spider Tank, or... Nah, it's Glaive Zuko. Glaive Zuko is so good. Let's see what we're going to be buffing for Glaive Zuko, though. In terms of mech synergy, I don't have anything that needs to synergize with mechs, so I don't need Spider Tank. I'm going to take the... We can't take any more of those. Oh! Oh, wait. I was going to say Chow, but we don't like giving health back. It's going to be Worgen. Ogre Brute. That's an easy one. Easy one here. Probably not another tracking. Probably Haunted Creeper, because you don't want too many trackings. Web Spinner. That's a great card. It'll give you a beast back to your hand. We need some later game right now, so we'll go with the Dragonkin. And more finish or a bow? We don't have any traps, so the bow is just 6 damage for 3 mana, which is pretty damn good. This is 7 damage for 7 mana, so that's not as good. The thing that I'm worried about is that we already have 3 weapons, so sometimes you'll clog your hand up with weapons, but that's okay. Okay, so this deck's alright. The problem is it doesn't have a lot of direct damage. I think we got kind of unlucky. I didn't see a quick shot. I saw 1 kill command, which we picked up. We have the Arcane Golem. We have the weapons, which are going to do a lot of damage. And we have an Arcane Shot. But no Unleash the Hounds, which I think is a really important card, because if you do fall behind, it is that card that'll win you the game. So I only really expect this deck to go 7, but it's alright. And I kind of showed you what we were looking for. As for draw, I think draw is an important thing to talk about. You don't need that much. You need a little bit, and Cold Light Oracle is really enough. If you can get Unleash and Cult Master, that's fantastic. But you don't actually need that much. What you'll find is you're going to just be pushing early. You're going to get them down to like a low amount of health, and then you'll put them on a clock. You'll hero power every turn, and you will draw 1 card at a time, and they won't be able to race you. Sometimes they can, if maybe rogues can race you, but rogue is actually the best matchup anyway. They'll probably be down to a really low amount of health. So let's just do some games, show you kind of what I'm looking for with a Hunter Arena. So let's do it. So yeah, we didn't get some other really important cards. We didn't get Deadly Shot. I think Deadly Shot might actually be the best card. Best non-rare card, at least. It is just incredible, the tempo it creates. You can, they play their 6-drop, you Deadly Shot, and then you can play another creature on top of that. Expand your board while shrinking theirs. Such a tempo card. I have had Deadly Shot in like the past 5 drafts, and I think it's just maybe the best card. It's tough between that and Kill Command, because Kill Command is so great late in the game. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. With not as much direct damage, it's a little unnerving. We do have a ton of early game, though, which is quite nice. Okay, Web Spinner we're going to keep. We're going to throw back everything else. Try to really just flood the board here. I want to explain that Worgen Infiltrator over Zombie Chow pick. The reason I picked that is because late in the game, if I pick up if I draw a Zombie Chow, I can't even play it usually. I'm trying to, do damage to them. However, if I pick up a Worgen Infiltrator, I can play it and it can threaten 2 damage. It's a completely different situation than if I picked up the Zombie Chow, so that is why that is the card I chose. Stubborn Buzzer, pretty bad. Wow, we're really set up to do well here. So what hopefully happens is he plays a creature with 3 or less health, and I Eaglehorn Bow it, and then this thing grows. No, it doesn't look like it. That's okay, because now we can just play Mukla, and that is threatening. The best time to play Mukla is when they have nothing on board. It's crazy that Ogre Brood is only 1/1 stats less than Mukla, actually. Maybe I should have drafted Goblin Sapper combo. Oh my god, really? Wow. So much early game removal. What are we going to do next turn? That's fine. I just want to think about my curve here. We haven't gotten any damage to face yet. It's pretty unnerving. And a banana. Of course a banana. I think I'm just going to silence that. It's good enough to silence. We can play a Worgen as well. Play it in the middle to avoid Queen of Cold. And we hope to hit face. Good. I don't want my face frozen. That's really why I silenced that there. It's really important. So he'll trade into the 4/3. Kill it with the Glaivezuka, and we'll continue to push. See, usually it's a good matchup against Mage. The problem with this particular game is he had so much early game removal. Usually you can... Oh, wow. Okay, he just telegraphed that he has... Yeah, he just telegraphed Flame Strike there. I might just play my Coldlight Oracle to get more cards. I gotta clear the Water Elemental. It's pretty important. We'll clear it with the Spellbreaker here. So... Okay, hopefully this hits the Shade, yes. And then we'll play the Cold Light. He might Flame Strike this. Not going to play the Worgen yet. Just gets us more cards. Okay. So we have a lot of damage in our hand here. We got 6 plus, we got 11 damage in our hand. So, plus our hero power is really powerful. So we just gotta put him down. That attack on face was really interesting to me. It telegraphed that he has Flame Strike. If he doesn't, then perhaps I might have made a different play. The guy's got 10 cards. He's gotta have something. One of them is a banana. I basically made myself a mill deck, didn't I? Hunter Mill. Oh, that's funny. Plus Blizzard? No. He's bringing that. Egg. Huh. He wants me to pop that with that. It's cute. Oh no, he's gonna kill it. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. This turn, nice to plan your turns out ahead, is Worgen, Puddle Stomper. I'm going to start weaving in my hero power. Worgen, Puddle Stomper, tracking. So tracking first then. Probably the Shredder. Maybe the Sunwalker. But Sunwalker just gets countered so hard by Polymorph, so probably the Shredder. So hit that. Hit face. We want to weave in a hero power, correct? Yes. So Infiltrator, Shredder, Coin, hero power. Okay, so now we're going to keep getting that damage in. It's down to 19. We're a little behind on our clock, but we can definitely still win. I have the Starving Buzzard, which basically acts as my beast for kill command now. I see no other purpose for it. playing the Piloted Shredder again helps against AoE. Although he clearly, I don't think he has it. I mean, he telegraphed that he had it, but he could just. I mean, the card back is the original one. He could just be a new player. I'm not quite sure. Sometimes very experienced players use that card back though to kind of trick you, or they just like it. I'm not sure. Okay, so yeah, he did have a Flame Strike. So oh yeah, grow for me or banana, of course. Not quite time for the Ravenholt. It will come though. Okay, got him down to 12 with the kill command in the hand. Turn 10, we can do 7 from the hand. So next turn will be Ravenholt plus Hero Power. Turn 10 will be Starving Buzzer, Kill Command, Hero Power. At this point, and earlier a little bit, you want to just Hero Power every turn. It's really important. Damn, that hurts a lot actually. Okay. I just need to set it up to make sure I have lethal. So that's fine. That was an interesting ping there. He could have run in his egg instead. I might be trading off this Murloc if it sets it up that I have lethal. Especially into that thing. How much removal does this guy have? Oh, his eyes are open. Okay. So now I have to hit face, I believe, with that. Correct? How much damage does he have on board? 7. 10, 13 damage on board. I can have lethal next turn if I play the Ravenholt. Correct? Correct. So, Ravenholt, trade into the 3-2, just so no crazy spell shenanigans can go off. And set it up to have lethal. So, basically we have to hope for no taunt and no heal. If that is the case, then we win. Or he could, would double fireball win for him? Yes, it would. So, even fireball frostbolt. Is that Pyroblast? No. Oh, great. Wait, how did he just try to target that? No. Okay. So it looks like we won. So there you go. Winning with Hunter. We got kind of screwed early on with all that removal he had, but we still pulled it out. Good stuff. So you can kind of see where the cards, you can see how like it works a little bit. That wasn't the best example of a game, but you know, you have less cards in your hand at the end, but you have them down to a low amount of health. So you basically just have to plan to set up lethal. Taunts and heals are your enemy as a hunter. That's why I did take a Spellbreaker. Just get through a late game taunt. So we'll see. This deck isn't the best, but it certainly has some decent cards in it. We'll play a few more so we can kind of get how to play this deck down. I really want to show when we want to trade and when we don't. I'm not sure that game was the greatest example because instead of early game him having minions, he had removal. But I almost never traded in that game, you'll notice. I traded into that 3-2 late to protect against lethal. And was that it? And I traded into the water elemental because I thought he had flame strike. But I had reasons for trading. It wasn't just, oh, this thing goes into this. Tracking is decent early on. I can play it on turn 1. Sunwalker, nope. Haunted Creeper, turn 2 play. Hunter against Hunter, interesting. Oh, better card. So this is a race, and in this particular matchup, you do really want the board really badly, because that'll help you get repeat damage in. So it's looking like hopefully he plays something with 2 health, and I Glaivezuka it. If he just passes, that's even better. I can just play Haunted Creeper. Okay, great. Haunted Creeper, Puddle Stomper. His turn 3. Haunted Creeper, just in case it has a 4 health. No. If he plays a 4 health minion. If he plays a 3 health minion, then Haunted Creeper is better too because of Glaivezuka. Okay, so Haunted Creeper. And nope, doesn't matter where I place it really. So yeah, against Hunters you really want the board because then your damage can repeat and theirs can't. So I will be using the weapon probably to trade off into minions, but that's usually the way it's going to go. Late game you'll use the weapon to hit face, and early game you use the weapon to trade off into minions. We have to hope he doesn't have Unleash. Hopefully I draw a 1-drop, or I will just use tracking. Okay. Unleash would really hurt us. These are some good cards. Paladin Shredder for next turn. Oh, wait. So, trade that off. Will you go on the Worgen? No. Unleash would ruin our board, but we'd still have initiative, so we'd still be able to play Paladin Shredder on an empty board, which is nice. Explosive Trap? We could have that as well. It's another possibility. That's pretty good for me. Okay, against Hunters, you play around Explosive Shot. I can get another weapon out next turn, so I will hit his face with this one. So yeah. Turn 4 is already down to 19. This is what we want to do. Next turn is looking like Glaivezuka, Puddle Stomper, or Glaivezuka Micro Machine. He'll probably trade the Jungle Panther into my 4-3. That's probably alright, as long as the Glaivezuka's buff lands on one of the 2 ones. I think. He might trade the Jungle Panther into the 1-1. What's he thinking about? 0 mana. Hunter's Mark, but that makes no sense, so. Probably just this trade. But yeah, we have the board. So you can see the power of having just 1s and 2 drops. You don't necessarily need them in Hunter. If you have the coin, you need 2 drops. You don't necessarily need 1 drops. Oh, he's not going to attack at all. But this is, oh, we already have a nice little board here. Okay, I'll probably Glaivezuka first, as long as it doesn't hit the 1-1. It's 1 and 4 shot, and it works. Wow, that sucks. Okay, we're going to run the 4-3 in. We're really vulnerable to a clear, but he hasn't shown that he has it, and when you're playing aggro, sometimes you just got to go for it. So, question is, Hero Power, develop another minion? Probably develop, let's see here. Unless he was getting greedy, I don't think so. Hero Power puts him down to 11. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You would have to clear something, but this actually does more damage next turn, and I can still Hero Power next turn, so it's fine. There is the play. Okay, so you can see how I ordered my things against Explosive Shot as well. and we're looking pretty good. EGL this weekend. One second, guys. The worst one. Damn. Okay, looks like we have our lethal here. Correct? Sorry for this interruption, guys. Okay, so we'll do one more. You can kind of see, though, what we're going for. So that was against Hunter. Let's just run through the matchups now. So I already did Mage. I think Mage is a pretty good matchup because usually you can get enough damage in by turn 7 that you don't have to worry about Flame Strike. And then if they do, you just play the rest of your stuff, you hero power, you keep pushing. I think that the worst matchups are Paladin. Paladin is really tough. Shaman's really tough because they can keep getting that taunt totem out. Paladin's really tough because they have all those 1/1s and you can't afford to trade into them. So if they can buff them up, you can really get screwed. In the same way, Priest is not the greatest matchup either because they can Valen's Chosen their stuff that you leave on board, or they can Power Word Shield it. So that's a little bit annoying, and the fact that they can offset your hero power late game with their healing. And then Warrior has the same thing. The thing is, though, that Warrior uses a lot of weapons, so they tend to take a lot of damage early. Not only that, but Warrior is really... You don't see Warrior very often. I'm going to mulligan all 3 because I have so many 1s and 2 drops in this deck. If I didn't, I might keep the Ogre Brute. So the thing about Warrior is, while they can offset your hero power, and sometimes they have greater heals, they, for the most part, take a lot of damage with their weapons early. It's still not a good matchup, though. Hunter, you know, it's a mirror match, so you'll take that as you will. It's really the most aggressive one wins, and mine is fairly aggressive in this case, and usually I build them pretty aggressive. And then Rogue is a really good matchup. They take a lot of face damage, and they usually don't have enough ways to heal. Let's see what else. Am I missing any other classes, guys? Druid. Druid is pretty good. The one thing you have to worry about are the Ironbark Protectors late game. So if you have Deadly Shots in your deck, save them for that if you can. If not, then it's understandable. Sometimes you just want the tempo. But yeah, they can tend to be a nuisance late game if you don't get them down to a certain point. Actually, Shaman isn't that bad a matchup. They don't have ways to heal usually, so if you can get them down, you're good. They also don't run, like, they need board, like, Lightning Storm and stuff. They don't really have multi-shot. Hit the... Damn! Oh, unlucky so far, guys. Unlucky. Never lucky. Next turn, I have nothing to play, so I'm going to save the Worgen. I'm just going to weave in my hero power here. So, he's already down to 16. Pretty sweet. We don't have any direct damage on the hand, though. Okay, that's pretty good for us. We'll hit face, but... Will we hit face? What else are we doing this turn? No, we're developing another Glaive Zuka, so... Wait, I'm gonna hedge. Yeah, I'm gonna hedge. Just in case, yeah. Okay, good call for me there. That's a great one. Next turn we can go Sunwalker, or if we want, we can just Hero Power again. But again, really aggressive. Doing a good job here. Probably going to use that thing. Good thing it's not Taunt. That would be the worst. So we got a little lucky in that sense. Ogre Brute plus Hero Power, or Sunwalker is just really powerful. And Ogre Brute plus Hero Power, did that set up lethal? Not really, because he would have traded that off. So it wouldn't set up lethal. So this is the best play. I wanted to protect my Worgen, because that sets up lethal, but couldn't. Yeah, it's still fine. Okay, so I don't really care about protecting my face at all right now. Because if he gets a taunt up, I still want him to be as low health as possible. Correct? Correct? Let's think here. Then I can put him on a 3-turn clock. Yeah. I don't care about his beasts and stuff. How would that screw me? If attacking the owl. Houndmaster, but he'd Houndmaster that. So there you go. You know what? That one was really quick. I'll do one more. I will do one more because we just annihilated him. Maybe we'll lose here too. We're on the 3-0 path. So yeah, aggressive hunter, guys. Try it out. It might take a little bit of trying to, learn and get good at, but it is actually very powerful, and you can tend to average like high total wins because like you can tend to just like hit 7 like every time with these aggressive hunter decks because a lot of decks out there are just slow, and if they miss their 2-drop against your class, good, we have a warrior here. If I'm full disclosure, I've only played a warrior once as a hunter, so this is kind of a learning experience for me, as well as you. Spellbreaker, probably not. I actually don't mind it. We can go Worgen, Glaivezuka, into Coin Spellbreaker. Worgen, Hyena, into Coin Spell. Yeah, that works. It's just good to have it in case there's taunts and stuff. This is a solid card. No 1-drop. Perfect. This is looking really good. Because what's going to happen is he's going to hopefully play something with like 3 or 2 health. Oh wow. Okay, this is even better. So I might just coin the Mukla here. Although that really messed up my curve for next turn, so I won't. So yeah, unlike with other decks, you want to just attack with the Worgen. Usually, maybe against Mage, not always. Oh, good God. Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to bring out the Mukla. He can't even... No, see, this is what I was scared of when I took the 3 Glaivezukas. This exact scenario. Pretty unlucky. Oh, what are you going to do? We're going to have to rely on top decks for a little while because Spellbreaker's a little situational. The great part about... what? What, you going to... Banana and hit face? It's kind of lame. We need to get rid of these, so I'm going to want to play one every turn. I'm going to want to play one every turn. Next turn is 5 mana, 5 mana. We'll just weave in the hero power here. It's just the question is whether to coin the web spinner. I kind of want to because I need more cards, and I can run the web spinner into something and get a beast to play. That's my reasoning behind that play. I knew he did that for a reason. It's because he had a weapon. But there you go. This is my thing about warrior. They take a lot of face damage because they run their Good, 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 good. What are we gonna play this turn? Probably Arcane Golem, actually. Fortunately. Good. Because that's the one he's gonna want to kill with the... So we're going really aggressive this game. We'll see. We'll see if it works out. Hopefully I can draw something good off that web spinner. Maybe a high main would be the dream. So yeah, see how much face damage he's taking by using weapons? And that's the one thing about Warrior that's going to happen. So you're going to get their health low. It's just at this point where things get a little bit scary because... Okay, I'm going to spell break that. Oh my god, another one. Things get a little scary because now he's going to armor up every turn. So we're going to have to make sure to hero power every turn to force him to armor up every turn. Thing is, while I do have all these weapons and that kind of looks like a nuisance, they're damage. And I'm going to keep getting that damage. So Eaglehorn Bow next turn, that's 6 more damage. What do you have? Cruel Task? Oh, hit his face. Oh, that was not good for him at all. He still does get to armor up. 7. I have 6. No, he just kills himself. Well, pretty quick wins here, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something. The other arena classes that I haven't done videos on, I will come back and do them once I'm confident that I have mastered them. And I think that's Shaman and Druid. And I don't think I'm confident until I hit a 12 win with them. But I'm really confident that I've figured out Hunter. So, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I have been a little late on putting out videos, but I put out a lot of guides and stuff like that. Also follow me on Twitter at games_Spartacus. I tweet out when I have new videos, and I also write for a site called victorypoint.tv. I'll be doing the Witcher 3 review. That'll be coming out soon, and stuff like that. So, follow me there. It's a pretty new account, so I don't have that many followers. But I really appreciate you guys watching this video, and thanks for watching. I will see you next time.